You just got Heart of the Mountain Tier 3. You head over to Gwendolyn to buy your first pass. And then you take a ride in the minecart to the Crystal Hollows. You finally arrive in the Crystal Hollows, but you notice all the commissions are different from the ones back in the Dwarven Mines. And that's why this video is going to be a complete guide on how to get Heart of the Mountain Tier 7. I'll be showing you how to complete every commission quickly and efficiently. I will also have timestamps in the video so you can skip to whatever part you need. So let's get into the video. Before we progress in Crystal Hollows, we first want to buy a few items to help us progress through Heart of the Mountain. So currently we have a personal compactor 4,000. We're gonna get a personal compactor 7,000 so we can compact a lot more slots. And we're buying this for 3.6 million. So that's the personal compactor. Second, we're gonna be buying an armadillo, legendary. Lowest bin is fine. And now we're actually gonna buy a mining EXP boost, which can be bought from Zog. The whole purpose of this is to level up the armadillo while we're doing commissions and sell it for profit on the auction house. Now we're going to be buying 5 Nimbuses, which are very cheap right now. Okay, we bought 5 of these for about 600k in total. We spent 500k on the mining EXP boost and another 600k on the armadillo and 3.6 mil on the personal compactor. So we spent just under 5 million. You are going to want to enchant all of these pickaxes with efficiency and fortune and smelting touch. We're also going to be using full wise with a frozen scythe. This is not needed, this is just what I'm going to be using. The point is to have a mana set just to be fast. Go from commission to commission. When you enter the Crystal Hollows, your first commission will be mine 1000 ruby gemstone. But what is a gemstone? Gemstones are stained glass that can be found all around the Crystal Hollows. There are 7 different types of gemstones in the Crystal Hollows: ruby, topaz, amethyst, sapphire, jade, amber, and jasper. But only 6 of those actually have commissions. Ruby gemstone can be found anywhere in the Crystal Hollows, but topaz gemstone can only be found under Y63. And Y63 is the magma fields. And if you are at that Y level, you will start to take fire damage or heat damage. The only way to bypass that is with the Bal Pet, and the Bal Pet is pretty expensive, coming in at 9.5 million, lowest bin. But as you can see, it gives heat immunity, so you will survive in the magma fields. Amber can only be found in the Goblin Holdout. This is the only place to get it. Amethyst can only be found in the jungle. You find the Jade Gemstone in the Mithril deposits. And lastly, you find Sapphire in the Precursor Remnant. Now I will be showing you the best place to mine all these gemstones, starting with Amber. So we're in the Nucleus. The Nucleus can only be found at X512, Z512, and that's the same for every Crystal Hollows lobby. So from Nucleus, follow my route, head into the Goblin Holdout. And just right here, this is the best place to mine Amber, just because this spot is always here in the Crystal Hollows, unless a structure spawns here, but most of the time a structure won't. Now, to mine Amethyst, there isn't too many good places. You'll have a couple veins that spawn around here that you can mine, but there's not really a designated area for Amethyst. You just kind of need to dig out an area like this. A lot of the time, you will have an area here dug out already because people like to powder mine, but you just need to find like an area like this and just mine it out. The best place to mine Jade is simply straight through here, and it's right in this area here. You have a big patch of Jade here. A little bit more here, and then right under here there's more. And if you come around, there's actually another big vein over here. And for your Sapphire Gemstone, you just want to go straight through here. And keep going straight till you hit like the wall area over here. This is the best place to mine sapphire. Starts up way up here, and then it just goes down so far. Like, you keep finding sapphire over here, and then there's a bit more over here. This is just another great vein for getting the commission done. Now for topaz, I like to go back to the nucleus and go right underneath the jungle area over here, and you'll find a topaz vein right here, and then a huge topaz vein right along here, and also here. So you have a lot of options to mine topaz. And to mine topaz, the best drill to use is a gemstone drill. It's very cheap. It's like 6 million or 7 million. Once you get Hotm 4, you will start to get topaz commissions, and you will need a drill. If you cannot afford a drill, then you will have to get the commission done by killing Yogs, which takes a long time. I was getting that commission done within 20 minutes just killing Yogs, so it's a very long time. The drill is 100% worth it. So now you have the Mine 1000 Hardstone commission, and the best way to get this done is to use a pickaxe that doesn't have any uses. For example, this pick a Nimbus has 2,000 uses, and in total it has 5,000 uses. If you do the commission, you're breaking 1,000 hardstone, and that means you can only do that commission 5 times before your pickaxe breaks. So you want to use either a normal diamond pick, or preferably you want to use a jungle pickaxe, and you can buy them on the auction house for around 600k. So what this does, if you mine in the jungle, you get sludge juice, and sludge juice sells for quite a bit of money on the bazaar. So you can make a lot of money while you're mining the hardstone for the commission. Hardstone has an insta break of 1,500 speed, and currently I have 671, so I'm missing a lot of speed. Now, to get this speed, I would simply get more mining speed in the heart of the mountain tree. So, for example, I can buy a lot of speed here. And then if that's not enough, you can buy the hot reforge and put it on your pickaxe. The way that works is the lower you are in the crystal hollows, the more mining speed you get. Go to like this Y level over here, and you insta-break hardstone with a jungle pickaxe, you'll make a lot of money from the sludge, and you'll get the commission done quickly. If you're still having trouble mining the hardstone, you can always take out an armadillo, and you can use this to get the hardstone commission done. You can find sludge randomly in the jungle, but this isn't a very good way to get the commission done. Preferably, you want to be in the jungle temple, and you want to go to these spots. So right here, this is the first spot. And then if you jump down here, there's normally a spot right here. Oh, there it is. Okay, so that's the second spot. The third spot is over here. And the fourth spot is right down over here. There's another spot that sometimes spawns here. There we go. And then if you wrap around to the end over here, this should be the last spot. Now, sometimes it spawns on that side, depending on if it spawns here. So if nothing spawns here, you can come over here and it'll spawn. The reason why one spawned either side is because normally you have 2 spawns. You have one spawn right here and one spawn right here. This is the ideal location for farming sludge for the commission. You can randomly find the automatons in the precursor remnants. They'll just spawn randomly. They are kind of hard to kill, and that's why you want to use a long range weapon, for example, a frozen scythe. This is 9 million lowest bin and 11 million for ultimate wise 5. The best place to farm them is in the Lost Precursor City. They spawn in high amounts all around here, so you can get the commission done very quickly. You might have got the commission, kill 5 Thysts, but what is a Thyst? Well, a Thyst is a mob that spawns from Amethyst. It only has a chance to, it's not going to spawn every time. You can only get it from Amethyst, just like I got it there. Goblins can spawn randomly in the Goblin Holdout, but it's better to kill them in their spawn rooms. For example, this room here. This room here is the best place to kill goblins because they spawn in such high rates. Like, if I come down here, there's already 3 goblins that have spawned here. And if you follow my route, I will show you how to kill all the goblins quickly. So you start there, you spawn another 2 here, another one there, one spawns under here. They just spawn all around this area. So many. And then once you've killed the ones on the floor, you can then kill the ones here. The murder lovers you need to kill with a long range weapon because they just deal so much damage. Team Treasurite members can be found anywhere in the mithril deposits, but they have rooms like this where they have a couple spawns and they spawn pretty frequently. This is just one of the rooms that they spawn in, but there are loads. Boss Corleone can be randomly found in the mithril deposits just like he is now. I haven't found his room. This commission is very hard because you have to find the room he spawns in and it's very low chance of you able to find it. I've been looking for about 30 minutes and I haven't found the room. If I was you, I would just completely skip this commission. It's not worth your time. Unless you randomly find him, then I probably wouldn't search for him. In the main room that Boss Corleone spawns in, the only thing I can describe it as is it's like a dock. So you have water all around and then there's a dock in the middle, and that's where Boss Corleone will spawn. Yogs can spawn anywhere in the magma fields, but if you're doing these commissions quite fast and you're wanting to make sure you're getting these commissions done very efficiently, you're going to want to find a room like this. There's a couple different rooms, but this is a really good room because once you load in, you'll see a bunch of Yogs, and this is one of the best places to kill them. The best is at Khazad-dûm. And Khazad-dûm is pretty easy to find because it's such a big place. But if you can't find it, don't worry. You can find a room like this. And as you can see, there's so many Yogs here. You'll get the commission done very quickly. Now we are going to talk about the crystals. So you have a bunch of commissions. You have Amethyst Crystal Collector, Amber, Topaz, Jade, and Sapphire. And we're going to be talking about all of the crystals and how to get them, starting with the Amethyst Crystal. To get the Amethyst Crystal, you need to go to the Jungle Temple. You need to bring a jungle key and you need to give it to the Key Dog Guardian. Once you give the key, you have to go inside and do the parkour, and then you can claim the crystal at the end of the parkour. The way to get a key, there's a couple ways. You can buy one from the bazaar, or you can kill a Key Guardian and he will give you a jungle key. The last way is if you find the jungle village, there'll be an NPC there, and you can buy a jungle key for 200 sludge, and I think some hardstone. This should be the end of the parkour now. Yep, once you see the gold blocks, it's the end. And then you just keep going, and there's the Amethyst Crystal. You also get 2 chests. That's pretty nice. To get out, you just keep going straight and then you hit the lever and then you get teleported out. Now we'll be talking about how to get the Topaz Crystal, and to get the Topaz Crystal you need to find Khazad-dûm. When you find him, it looks like this, and then the boss will be inside the middle and you have to use some sort of bow to kill him. As you can see on my scoreboard, you'll see that I'm getting heat. I have an amount of heat that goes up. So if you stand somewhere high like this and you shoot him with an artisanal shortbow, this does work pretty well because it's cheap and it instantly shoots. Once he dies after 200 shots, behind him, like right here, crystal will spawn, and this will be the Topaz Crystal. So right here. So as you can see, I actually just got the crystal, but that's because he was still respawning. So I think that might just be a bug. So if you go away from the room and then you go back and you click the barrier blocks, you can claim the crystal again. Finding the Baal arena is kind of annoying because he only spawns at Y63 or below because he spawns in the magma fields. But one good thing about Baal is he drops a pet and the pet gives heat immunity. It's also worth a lot of money. Lowest bin epic is about 10 million for the pet. Moving on to the Jade Crystal, you'll find that in the Mithril deposits. And you find the crystal in Mines of Devon. So once I find that, I'll show you. Here is the Mines of Devon. And right in the center is where the Jade Crystal spawns. So to actually get the crystal, because I haven't obtained it right here, you have to talk to one of the NPCs. He'll give you a metal detector, and then you jump down into the floor, and then you have to look for the treasure. So then, if you keep following, you'll see treasure on the lower end of my screen. As you move, it shows how far away you are from the treasure. So eventually, you'll find the chest, and then it gives you a random reward. So you have to keep doing that till you get the 4 tools. And then once you have the 4 tools, you can give it to all the NPCs. So, like the Keeper of Emerald and the Keeper of Diamond. All 4 of these NPCs. And once you've done that, then you will see the crystal appear in the middle and then you can claim it. The Sapphire Crystal can only be found in the Precursor Remnants in the Lost City. And we just found the Lost City. So you have to talk to the Professor. And once you give him all 6 robot parts, the door will open and then you can claim the crystal. So the easiest way to get all 6 parts is to just buy it from the bazaar. But if you're on like an Iron Man, you can just kill all the automatons like here. Just kill this guy and then go into the next one. And the last crystal is the Amber Crystal. And you get that from the Goblin Queen's Den. So as you can see, if I go like right here, or just above so you can see it, you can see the crystal there. But I can't just walk right in there. It doesn't let me. You have to go to the Goblin King Den first. And you have to give him 3 of the same goblin eggs. And then he will splash you with Goblin Stench. And once you have that, then you can go into the Goblin Queen's Den and take the crystal. Now, if you fall into water while you have the stench, you will lose it. And if you're having trouble buying eggs, obviously you can buy them on the bazaar, but if you're an Iron Man, what you'll have to do is just keep farming goblins until you have the 3 eggs. They have to be the same rarity. So what I would say is go into the Dwarven Mines and farm goblins until you get 3 rare eggs. So now I'm gonna give a list of all my tips for getting Heart the Mountain 7 very quickly and progressing in the Crystal Hollows. My first tip is just ignore all the crystal commissions. They are seriously a waste of time. Some of them can take up to 10 minutes, and that's really long. In 10 minutes, you can get like 3 or 4 commissions done. There is no point wasting that much time on getting a crystal when you can be getting so much more Heart the Mountain XP. So ignore all those commissions. My second tip is ignore Boss Corleone. It is very hard to find him unless he spawns randomly or you get seriously RNG carried and just find him instantly. There's no point doing the commission. Just focus on all the other commissions. My third tip is to use the armadillo to mine for you. So see, if I mine the gemstones like this, it's very slow. And I'm not going to get my commission done that fast. But if I get on my armadillo and I walk straight into the gemstone, I can mine all this instantly. And this is very quickly. So that is my third tip. My fourth tip is to stay close to the nucleus. The nucleus is always in the same location every lobby, 512, 512. As well as gemstones. Structures are randomly generated, but gemstones will always spawn in the same place. But the reason why you want to stay close to the nucleus is so you can get your commissions done a lot quicker. My fifth tip is to just make routes for your commissions. So, for example, have a route go into the jungle temple so you can quickly kill Sludge. Or have a route go into Team Treasurite in the Mithril deposits, so you can kill those quickly. Another tip is use wishing compasses to find locations that you need. So if you use a wishing compass, it points you to the direction of the nearest structure, so you can find locations very easily. Another useful tip is to use bob-ombs. If you use these with the wishing compasses, you can go in a certain direction and just keep using your bombs to get there quickly. So it explodes and then you put down another one. Another tip I have is just to ask people for codes. A lot of the time, if you don't have a cord, you can just ask for it and people will give it. And if you give cords yourself, people will give you cords back too. If people see each other putting cords in chat, everyone's gonna help out. And it'll be a lot easier to find locations. One of the best tips that I can give is if you have the Amethyst Gemstone commission, mine all the amethyst, but don't kill the Thysts, and then when you go to claim the commission, your next commission might be kill 5 Thysts. I've had that happen so many times, so the best thing to do is just never kill the Thysts unless you have the commission, because you can always claim the commission, come back, and then kill the mob. That is it for the video. If this video helped you, like and subscribe. I hope it helped. Join the Discord if you want, links in the description, and the name of the guild's there too, along with the requirements. So yeah.